Welcome back, everyone. I hate these guys. This one ate one of my bags. I have it trapped. It didn't kill me. It hasn't even really hurt me. But it ate one of my bags. The bag that had all my good stuff in it, actually. Well, like, all my stuff in it. Stop it. Every time they touch you, they take your things. Okay. So, they're awful. It has 5,800 health. It doesn't always aggro, so sometimes it takes a little while for me to actually be able to hit it. So yeah, there's that. It's the worst. I'll be back after I kill this guy, which I guess will take a while. Almost. So close. Come on, I'm hungry. He ate the bag that normally feeds me. Ah. Wow. A lot of string. Okay, let's take the string, put it in my bag. I guess the longer they live, the more string they make. That's just craziness. Okay. I thought you might like to see that, but I have secret plans I'm working on. I'll see you back here in a second. Okay, guys. After that distraction, we have a lot to do. So, here is the thing. We're fighting the Ender Dragon in just a few days. So, I want to be prepared. And I want to be prepared with a really awesome ranged weapon. To do that, there are a lot of things we have to do. I've collected most of the resources, but we are also going to have to dip into thumbcraft for the first time. So, why don't we get right to it? Let's first look at the weapon I ultimately want to craft. Ultimately, what I want is a crossbow. I want it to have a green slime crossbow, I don't know, thingy, a thaumium stock, a flame string, and a paper binding. Now, some of that we can do. For example, slime crystals, crossbow limb pattern, we get a crossbow limb. Bowstring pattern, flame string, gets us a fiery bowstring. We're also going to need bolts for this crossbow. Bolts are made with a bolt core and a fletching. Bolt cores are obtained by pouring metal over a tool rod. Okay. for the rod, we're going to use steel. Bam. And then we have to pour metal over it. And for that, we're going to use manulin. Haha. Oh, and we still have half a nugget of steel, or half an ingot. So let's just pour that out. You can see I've also got some tartarite and atlarus. Yeah, atlarus. That's in there for when we eventually want to make a sword or another awesome tool. Okay, so let's make our bolts. The other thing we'll need for bolts is fletching. And for fletchings, we will use slime leaves. Okay, so there's been a lot of sort of theory crafting on this recently. Speaking about the bolt, the steel core is the heaviest bolt, whereas the manulin tip gives it the highest armor piercing and damage. The slime leaf, I think, just makes it the fastest it can be, and also makes it so that it is jagged. The lower our stack gets, I guess the higher the damage it does. While we're here, looking at the bolts, we are also going to add modifiers to these bolts. No, not like that. Okay. And one of the modifiers we're going to use is mossy. So what this will do is make it so that the bolts will auto-repair, which, yes, does mean that the stack will slowly replenish even if we use up bolts. Awesome. Now, we have some of what we're going to need for the crossbow. We're also going to need paper. Oh, unfortunately not a paper plate. Okay, so we'll need sugar cane then. Which we only have 2 of. Okay, we can get more. That's why we have our sugar plantation. Oh, and hey, our quarry finished. So, we're preparing for the Ender Dragon, but off camera probably, between this episode and next, I'm going to work on widening the hole and getting it to be the oval shape that we had wanted. But yeah, for right now, people on the server want to kill the Ender Dragon, so darn it. We are going to get ready to kill the Ender Dragon, but apparently we're going to blow up our sugarcane farm while we're at it. Okay, it's fixable. There we go. Now we just have to pick a few extra places to fill in. fine job, if I do say so myself. Okay. Harvest some more sugarcane. And then replant. Cool. That should get us plenty of paper. While we're down here, we should check on our pearls. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Now... Oh. I bet we didn't actually pick up all those pearls. This is the string that dropped from that awful thing. They drop a lot of string. Those really old giant spiders. Okay, some of those pearls had grown just while we were here, but it looks like we've got them all for real now. I'll take care of those later. Okay, so paper, plenty, getting us a tough binding, awesome, and okay, that means the last thing we need is the thaumium stock. Let's clear our inventory a little bit. Okay. The rest of this, I think I will need... No, not that. Okay. And we will need to get back... Good, a feather. Okay. Here's how this works. We are going to begin thumbcraft. To do so, we put down an ordinary bookshelf. Take out our crafting table. Get some iron nuggets. 5 iron nuggets makes an iron cap. Iron caps, flanking a stick, makes an iron-capped wand. Right-click the table, and you now have a thaumonomicon. The thaumonomicon is your entry into thumbcraft. Now, the important thing for us is getting to something called thaumium. In order to do that, we need to do a bunch of research. Research is done in thumbcraft with a device called the thaumometer. All right. I had forgotten that the thaumometer needs to research things. Okay. So, basically, what you do is you go around and you right-click on things. And every item in the world is made up of aspects, or most items, actually. Some mod items are not. Nothing can be learned from this. As you can see, the stone is made from 2 terrai. That's just an aspect, terra. Coal is made from 1 ignis, 1 terra, and in the middle, 1 potentia. We discovered potentia when we looked at the coal. Basically, I'm only allowed to research aspects that I have all the bits for. So aspects can be made up of combinations of other aspects. There are 5 or 6 primal aspects. Aqua, terra, ignis, air, ordo, and perdito. Those ones aren't made up of others, but combinations of them will ultimately make up something like 20. Actually, I think it's closer to 50. 50 some odd things. So, yes. I need to get busy scanning. I'm going to scan everything until I discover all the different aspects of the world. Here, for example, I am betting that if I scan that iron nugget, I will not have enough stuff to understand it. Okay, well, I am going to get busy scanning and hopefully unlock all of those. One thing that may help me in this, if I get together some scribing tools, another addition from thumbcraft, and if I throw together oh goodness. Throw together a research table. Except for that, I need to know how to make a normal table, which I am having real trouble. Here it is. Table. Okay. Slabs, wood. Easy enough. Slabs, wood gets us thumbcraft tables. If we plop those down and put on our thingy, we'll get a research table. This shows all the aspects that we have, and we can do things like combine them. Like for example, potentia plus ordo apparently doesn't make anything, but okay, air plus ignis, there we go, makes lux, a new aspect. So I can use this table to combine them all, yes, which will be useful. Other than that, I'm going to run around and scan things, and then I will be right back. Okay guys, I have researched or scanned enough to, I believe, have all of the aspects. Now we're going to do a little bit of research. You can see just going around scanning actually opened up this magical metallurgy tab. In the crack pack, as it is set up, in order to get one of these research nodes, you just need enough aspects from scanning things, and you click on it. And once you do, you get that research. So now, if we throw iron into a crucible that has 4 bricanteo, we will get thaumium, which is precisely what we wanted. I'm just going to do one more thing while I'm in the thingy. Grab this Lord of Hellfire research. It means that I can light a fire with a wand. Although actually this wand has, excuse me, no V, so probably this won't work. But anyway, we'll throw some netherrack at the bottom. We'll scan it because why not? Now, theoretically I want to start a fire, but we don't have any V in this wand. Okay. So, instead, what we'll need to do is grab a flint and steel. Oh, which I've got. Awesome. Okay, now we need a crucible, which we make by taking a cauldron, placing it, and let's scan it while we're at it. Except we can't learn anything from that. But if we whack it with our wand, it becomes a crucible, which we can learn something from. Okay, I think that's all we'll need our wand for now. But we will need a bucket. To fill the crucible. And now we can make thaumium. In order to do so, we'll need some iron. And let's just see how much thaumium we'll need. We want the stock pattern. Here we go, crossbow body pattern. 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will need 5 magic as well. No, sorry, 20 total. Question is, what is the best? I think I know. So, stone brick, if we scan, you'll see just has a little terra on it. But if we take the stone brick, turn it into chiseled stone brick, nope, now it has ordo. Darn. Okay. Let's see. Another thing I know has bricanteo on it is sandstone, although we don't really have much in the way of sand. Whew. And our grinder is really full. Okay, what else do we have that will get us a lot of bricanteo? Which is, after all, the magical aspect. Let's see. Blaze rods have some on them, I think. Not a lot, though. need something that's pretty dense. Magic aspects. Oh. Well, I have these amulets. Nope. Okay, this is where my plan falls apart. Okay, one thing I know has magic are shards. It's just a real waste because they've got a lot of other stuff on them too. Ultimately, okay, let's come down here, see if we have any sand. Maybe blue topaz? Does any of the Ars Magica things have? No. Chimerite? Okay. Neither of those has intrinsic magic, it would seem. Amethyst doesn't get me anything. No sand at all. Oh. Vidium dust. Come on, if this doesn't have bricanteo. Okay. Awesome. This'll work. That's actually really good. Okay. So, we want 5 ingots, and we need a grand total of 20 bricanteo, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's how we do this. Ouch. We toss in the 10 vintium dust, and then the 5 of that. Awesome. Now, theoretically, this still has essences in it. You can tell because it's bubbling, and we know that we threw extra stuff in there. So the thing to do is to take, whack it on the side with that. Of course, it will spread some of this taint grossness around. But that's fine. Okay, so now I think we have everything. If we grab the crossbow body pattern at the thaumium, we get the thaumium crossbow body. We can come here, select crossbow, add our string, our binding, our bow. Oh, okay. Now we need to name this. We are going to name it gotta click here. Blood loss. Love it. Now, we're going to test it in just a moment, but first we need to add some modifiers. The modifiers for this are going to be redstone, which increases the draw speed of the bow. On these bows, I have read that the best thing you can do is increase the draw speed. So, the other thing we are going to do mossy cobblestone. Well, I'll probably put a different modifier on it that it will allow it to use RF power, and I'll do that off camera because that one I need to make a flux capacitor for. But here's what we can do. Okay, throw this guy in the tool forge. Put a little bit of redstone on it. Okay. You know what? Then I suppose we should use our last modifier on this to add quartz. And I should have made quartz blocks for this, I know. Awesome. Okay, now we have our bolts in our inventory. We have blood loss. Let's find... Of course, it's daytime now. Okay. Hold right click to draw. Or maybe you don't hold right click to draw. Anyway. Oh, that killed that sheep really quickly. Oh, okay. You automatically draw. Okay, what happens if I hold down right click? Oh, rapid fire. I like it. And these will automatically replenish themselves over time. Plus, we can recover some of them. Okay, looks like there are slimes here. Let's quickly... Ooh, actually, should be a flame skeleton somewhere around here. In the mountain. Darn. I would very much like to show this off against a real proper enemy instead of an animal. Let's find a way in, shall we? There we go. Nope. Oh, this'll help. There we go. One shot, one kill on all those enemies. I like it. Let's see if we can find a zombie, because they're tougher. Oh. Okay, apparently not. Oh well. We will see at the Ender Dragon fight just how crazy this is. Whew, okay. I also have to remember to turn off my speed when I don't need it for going super long distances. Okay, wait, here we go. Let's check accuracy. Oh, okay, it does drop eventually, apparently. skeleton. Okay. That's pretty fun. And it'll only get better. Okay. That's it for this episode, though. We've gone a little bit over time. I am going to keep working on upgrading this crossbow. And as I said, I'm probably going to work a little bit. I'm going to hope to work a little bit on expanding out the sides of our valley, maybe putting the dirt back in the floor at the level we're going to need it. This dug all the way down to bedrock. We are not going to be using it all the way down to bedrock. We're going to be using it down to, I don't know, somewhere around sea level. Yes, I realize that what we just did was incredible overkill, digging this all the way down to bedrock if we aren't actually going to be needing it to be dug that deep. But it got us, I don't know, more resources than I know what to do with. Next episode, I don't know. It depends. We'll see. We'll see. Probably we'll be fighting Ender Dragon, if not next episode, the episode after that. I also want to make an AE system soon. I think using that lava power that we have, we might divert some of that, or some of the solar power, to running applied energistics, because our chests upstairs are nearly full. And, well, that bothers me. I had wanted to wait until we had our actual base set up to do anything with AE, but I think maybe we'll jump the gun a little bit, do it a little before we get the base set up. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.